I take one chapter, chemical reactions, and I'll focus only on that chapter so much that I lose track of the other subjects.
We all
And the worst part, the teachers were never absent.
Exactly.
Especially
Even
math
if there's
teachers.
even if there's a flood, earthquake happens as well. They'll make sure you have that.
Instead of, sitting down, studying continuously for 5 hours, 6 hours, staying up the whole night, I would suggest break your day into 25 minutes study blocks.
Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Whispers of Mind. And so, in this episode, the stone you don't have to carry, we will be exploring how to handle our personal worries and academic stress without letting them taking over our life. Here are my two friends, Maria and Lakshmi, who have recently discovered a better way to look after their struggles. So Maria, let's begin with you. You have once said that a problem feels way more heavier when it's kept too close to our heart. So how did academics play a role in that?
So I did once state this to my close friends and family, and to be honest, academics was the first grounds I noticed this. Let's just say I take one chapter, chemical reactions, and I'll focus only on that chapter so much that I lose track of the other subjects. Gradually, as expected, my marks went down. And then I stepped back. I realized, a thought occurred to me, that it's just one chapter, not my whole future ahead.
Okay, so was it only chemical reactions or any other subjects too? Any other subjects?
Definitely not. Hindi was like a big barrier for me.
Because when you come into grammar and everything, it's a whole different thing. You miss a dot, anuswar, or something, the whole meaning changes. And that was in next year, already 9th grade. Next year,
Like
we're
10th grade.
So then
the pressure set by this
the
teachers
standard is different. Because 8th, we were grown up in a different exposure,
Very
different
simple,
environment.
very
Yeah,
simple,
teachers were lenient
colourful
with us.
books.
Now they're prepping us for 10th board exams, so the level is higher. So it takes some time to cope up.
It takes some
with
time
that.
to adapt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
adapt and cope.
So now to Lakshmi. Did you face something similar like Maria's situation?
Exactly, obviously. I'm not the only one. Everybody
Everyone,
has
everyone.
the same
Me
issues.
too.
Nobody's perfect. So for me, like every single cliche out there, everybody's fear, math. Math, especially when I was younger, okay, I used to find it very hard. Like everyone, whenever a math period comes, you're like, "Ayyo, math period."
Ayyo.
The teacher should be absent, or there should be a fee. We all know
The
that.
worst part, the teachers were never absent.
Exactly.
Especially math
Even if
teachers.
there's a flood, earthquake happens as well. They'll make sure you have math period. And they put it every day in our
Every day math.
Every
Every day math homework too.
exactly. Mandatory. So yeah, but obviously as a student I found it very hard, especially tough problems. The thing is, I let it define my intelligence. So I thought that okay, this is my level, I can't do more than this. And whenever these math problems came in, my brain would just not function anymore. So then I took the stone metaphor long back. This was when I was young, right? And then I put it to a distance. I looked at the problems from a different view, and that small satisfaction, that small joy is that solving a problem, and when it actually turns out to be right, it motivates you to solving more problems. It brings in that sense of curiosity. And now I don't see math as some big trouble, or I don't even see it as an issue. It's just another subject. And in fact, this is going to be sounding a little nerdy. It's actually nice. Certain concepts in math are also very nice to solve.
When you understand math, it's going to become
instead of memorizing
easier.
it, try understanding it, because it brings in a whole new dimension and perspective.
Oh, that's great. Both of your visualizing towards the subjects and how did you cope up your struggles was very fabulous. Can you both tell us about the moment you understood the stone metaphor?
Stone metaphor.
This is very random. It's like
There's no context, I guess.
out of nowhere we realize this.
Yeah, it's gonna sound a little bit fake as well. This sounds a little unrealistic.
This is not something which happens in daily life, daily routine.
You're hyping it too much. A little bit. Okay. So this was 9th grade this year, only. A1.
Oh,
So
BA1.
obviously,
Very pressurized.
the first exam in 9th grade,
Yeah.
we don't know what to expect. And like I said, previous conversation, bars are high and we have to adapt to all this.
Parents'
The
expectations,
teachers,
academic
standard.
pressure mostly.
We have to prove us.
Lot of new
ourselves, we have to
concepts,
prove. Yeah.
chapters.
Complicated.
Yeah, but that is comparatively easier, I guess. But the expectations is what is more difficult, more than the concepts. So we were having books in our hands. We were just walking around in our campus. Okay, we were just like taking a stroll, and we
Venting
were
out to each other about the
complaining,
subjects.
venting out. I think it was Hindi with us, right?
We had Hindi.
Hindi.
And we
We
had
were-
second language.
Second
First
language,
second
and we had
second
so
language.
much. You know how literature is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
There's so much writing work to do.
Grammar,
It's
grammar,
grammar,
especially
very
grammar.
Grammar.
Lot of chapters as well. So we were venting out on each other. We were basically complaining, and then randomly, this is so random. I just stood there, like we were walking, and I just stood there. Took a minute, looked downstairs, and this girl was like, "What are you mad? Hello, are you okay?"
I remember asking
said,
her that, are you okay?
Is it because of the all-nighter you pulled the other day? Are you okay? And then I randomly picked up a stone. I'm gonna continue this.
Okay, so we took the stone. I took the stone from her hand, still looking at her skeptically, like, what are you doing, man? And then I take the stone from her, and then we thought of the same thing at the exact same moment. Exact same moment. I was like, what if this stone is like the academic pressure we students are facing today?
So what we did
Yeah.
was,
What we did was,
we kept it at a distance.
we kept it close.
No, first we took it close. Yeah, we took it close.
We took it close.
And-
And then we focused only on the stone, not on the surroundings. Nothing was visible, only the stone, focusing only on the...
We wanted to focus
No,
on the...
no, we didn't
Generally,
want to.
the thing is like, okay, for example, take this band. Okay, so now I'm placing this really close to her eyes.
We focus
What can
only
you
on
see?
that.
What can you see?
Only
The band, right? Whereas if I bring this further away,
You
clarity
can see
will-
everything,
you can see
everything,
else. This is
That's
the
true,
same
yeah.
thing with tests, exams, and subjects. It tends to block out everything around you. So this was how we came up with
with
stone metaphor.
Stone
This is
metaphor,
safe to say, yes.
Wonderful stone metaphor.
Yeah.
This helps everyone, no?
Yeah,
it does.
That too,
I think-
some students, they take the small, even those small struggles, they take it to their heart and they think
do
of
it.
it a lot of time.
overthinking. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
very
overthinking,
common,
yeah.
very common.
But this will help them very much.
Yeah. We didn't think much of it when we first thought about it. Like now,
Only-
now thinking back, it's really very thought-provoking. Yeah.
For something interesting, let's dive deeper. Are there real situations you both faced and you use this stone metaphor idea?
Well, there's a lot. It's very hard to handpick
Yeah.
certain points, but you want to
Okay.
go first?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
go first. I have a good point. Coming from a student.
You're obviously.
Really
What do you mean coming from a student?
Listen.
Okay.
Coming from a student who cares deeply about their grades, having parents' expectations on top of that,
Yeah.
friends, peer pressure, overthinking marks. Every single student in their school life
Yeah.
faces this. It's just an exam, just a paper, just
Yeah.
a worksheet, but even if something goes wrong, it would bother me for days. I would just keep thinking, what if I did this instead of that? What if I did that instead of this? Yeah.
The thing is, you know what's even worse? You would have written the correct answer.
You would have
And
used typed
and you did the wrong answer. It
Yeah.
would kill you.
Especially those
theory-
marks becoming low after that.
Assertion reasoning, and that's what
Assertion
really gets
reasoning.
you.
Yeah.
See, your
You
theory
think
subject
you're
wise,
lost somewhere.
yeah, subject wise, you would have scored full marks, and the only place you lose
One mark.
One marks
it gets.
One marks are the marks where we can gain marks and lose marks.
I know it's
Exactly,
very tricky area.
exactly.
It depends on the subject mostly.
And if we pressurize in the last minute, we go wrong in the one
Yes,
mark.
especially the time
Usually,
when you check
have
the
these
paper.
one marks set up at the end of the exam. Will come
Yeah,
back
even
to this
I have
later.
also seen that many students after completing their examination, they just come to their class and all say, this is the answer, this is the right answer, and they regret it so much. That's a bad feeling.
Round table conference we'll have.
Yeah, yeah.
Fully we'll sit together. We'll
we'll-
like, okay, what is 1C, 1D?
Yeah,
Okay.
Uh,
And you know how I handled it?
yeah.
I just, analyzed the mistake, wrote the correct method, discussed with my teachers and friends, and moved on. Because overthinking won't help you. What is done is already done. You have to work on it more to have some progress.
now when I think about it, one of the issues I found was this feeling of I felt very overwhelmed by pending assignments.
That helps.
It's not like
especially since it contains these internal marks, students tend to focus on these more than the actual subjects.
They lose marks.
They lose
every day. They do the pending assignments.
They gain marks in the internals, but then in the theory
part
would
it
affect.
the balance is like
and the total is very less, and it's lesser than their expectation.
Okay, that's one aspect you can look at. The other one is it might just be 1 or 2 assignments. There will be very less writing work. The assignment, probably the teacher would have asked you to do like what, a 50-word essay or something very simple. Only just 3 assignments. The thing is that mindset of yours, the mindset it creates, like, I have to spend 4 hours on this, 5 hours on this. That's what I mean. Like, the internal marks point is also very valid. But my point here is like, it's the mindset it tends to create. Automatically, just 2 assignments.
And us students, after going home, first thing, TV. I'll just watch half an hour TV. Then I'll do all of the homeworks.
Mobiles,
of course,
gaming.
We go home, we're gonna be like, what is this 30 minutes? I'll take my phone, tablet, look at it for a while, then I'll do the homework.
Then procrastination.
Procrastination
is
gonna add more tension.
I was very tired at school.
Very tired,
I can't do anything homework. Then at last, okay.
So then that feeling, this procrastination, all of that, it's not just me, I'm pretty sure everyone faces the same issues. I had this thing going on. Again, like the stone metaphor, I gave it some distance, and more than that, rather than thinking about it, rather than stressing about it, you have to spend 4 hours on this project, 3 hours, it would just practically if you actually think about it, would have just taken 10 minutes to finish it. So then, how do you know that? Start doing it. When you start a project, this is my tip. So if there's some big assignment or something, just start it, because that automatically trains your, it automatically gets in your subconscious mind, and you'll have that feeling to finish it. Whereas if you don't start it, if you leave it as such, you'll never touch it. So this is a good point that I would like to advise all the students. When you get an assignment, start something. That day you go home, you write something, even just 1 word, just write it and keep it, because that automatically triggers your brain to be like, okay, because this is human nature, whenever mentality basically. So if you start something, you have to finish it. So this automatically helps you finish these pending projects, and ultimately it's a step to overcome procrastination.
So if you don't start, you just postpone it to the next day, and it moves on next. Can you give one suggestion, academic suggestion for each of you?
Okay,
so
we did like this, but this is more important than
how to study more effectively.
More peacefully,
stressless,
stress-free.
Basically, what we've been yapping about for all this time.
An advice for other students who's watching and who are in the crucial time. As I said earlier.
So my way of studying has just made my studying whole routine just more effective and stressless. I would suggest that study from a distance, not with pressure. Okay, and many students, with the pressure which they have, they tend to lose marks a lot. They're gonna be like, oh my god, this subject I cannot. And due to this motivation they themselves have, due to less confidence, less self-esteem they have, they actually lose marks. And instead of sitting down, studying continuously for 5 hours, 6 hours, staying up the whole night, I would suggest break your day into 25 minutes study blocks. Analyze it. Make a timetable. It's gonna be effective for you. It's gonna be less stressful, to be honest.
Taking some breaks will refresh our mind.
Exactly. It's not gonna hurt you to take a 10 minutes break in the middle of studying. I think this has helped me a lot.
Wow, that's actually great. It will help every student.
It will.
It should.
I suggest this.
Do you have any suggestion for the other students?
Yeah, just one simple motto. Don't memorize, never memorize.
Do not.
Learn, understand,
Don't buck it up.
understand. Always understand the topic. Because this is simple. The same thing. Let's take physics or some subject like that. If you memorize it, you're missing the whole point here. You wouldn't know how it works. And a subject like that demands understanding. It demands mostly it's application based questions. So generally, what is our main problem all of us students have? It's the fear of the subject. Fear of not being able to learn. Fear.
I mentioned before.
You don't have much clarity. So the only way you can overcome this is by understanding it. Why does it work? How does it work? What is the reason behind it? So this not only gives you a clarity on that subject, but it also brings in a curiosity, because you want to ask more questions. What, where, how, when. This might not be there. Rather than learning, mugging up what's given in the text, you tend to look out, be more open-minded. Look out of the subject, get more information, and this would impact your exams. In fact, it saves time, it's less time-consuming. If you memorize, it's going to take you way longer. If you've noticed.
And plus, when you go to the examination next day, you're going to look at the question paper, you're going to forget
everything.
Memorization,
it is not reliable.
It stays in our mind.
When you understand the topic, it stays.
You can apply it.
Memorization stays in our mind for a very less time. But if you understand the topic, even if you are in the 30s or 40s,
exactly,
you can remember all those topics which you understood and learned.
Especially in subjects like Hindi, physics, math.
All the subjects, now you don't have to specify
especially
everything.
You have to understand it.
So please give it a try for those who's finding it hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have come to an end. This session was very, very informative. I gained more knowledge, and I hope everyone would have. So thank you guys for coming to this podcast of the stone you don't have to carry. And especially the stone metaphor was wonderful. So do you guys have anything to say?
Thank you for reminding us actually about the stone metaphor. We had totally forgotten about it, and it actually helped us realize.
I think we've told that point like 4 to 5 times in this podcast. I don't think we have to repeat it like another.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to repeat it again, because I'm pretty sure the listeners would have understood that point.
Yeah.
Most importantly, we're very happy to be here. Thank you. Yes, grateful for giving us this opportunity.
Having us here.
Yeah, we're very happy to be here, giving us this opportunity to share our thoughts, inspire other students out there facing the same
It is an
problems.
honor to be part of the first, episode in the podcast.
Of this podcast. I hope everything goes smoothly, and more productive conversations to come.
Yeah.
Until we meet again, this is Sarvesh, and from the episodes of Whispers of Mind. Thank you.